What was it like auditioning for the judges?
It was the most like nerve-wracking yet like well the thing is like auditioning for them, it was the buzzers. Like you hear other people get buzzed and it totally messes with your psyche. Like you hear other people get X'd and you're like, why am I here? Should I be doing this? I don't know if this is a good idea. But yeah, it's important I think to utilize those nerves to put on a performance as opposed to let them like overtake you, you know. Then that's how I was trying to approach it, was like it was just another show. But it's hard because there's 4 judges, you know, right there, all illuminated, you know, under lights. Because performing in like a theater like that, normally you look out into the crowd and you can't see anything because all the lights are so bright. But in this case, there's, you know, the 4 judges just right there. So there's an added level of stress and anticipation and anxiety. But, you know, you just have to kind of harness that and use it in your favor.
And your audition has got over 10 million views on YouTube. It's been
over 20 million views.
20 million.
But who's counting? I'm not counting. Yeah.
It's been a big hit. I mean, what's it actually been like online?
It's crazy. Like, I mean, there's been a lot of crazy people message me for sure that are like, one guy like asked me for my address and my phone number because he said he was like in my city. I was like, what? But I mean, other than that, like, there's a lot of really genuine, cool people that are like, wow, you know, I loved what you did. That was amazing. And those are the type of people that you do it for, right? I chose Britain's Got Talent because it's the biggest one. Like, it's, you know, it's the original one, right? And honestly, at the time when I was considering doing it, I was like, well, it's the biggest one, and maybe if like I get X'd off, my friends at home won't see it. But no, it was the biggest one, and I felt, you know, Simon Cowell, right? He's the guy that everyone's trying to impress. So.
Do you think it might be at a bit of disadvantage not having, say, the home support? Or?
Yes and no. I mean, it's like, yeah. I mean, I'm trying not to look at it like a competition. Like everybody's like, oh, you know, if I won or if, you know, performed for the Queen, of course that would be like the most incredible thing ever. But you know, I'm trying to focus on the semifinals, what's in front of me, and you know, I don't want to get my hopes up or anything. Like, plan on, you know, something that may not happen.
Yeah.
So all I can, you know, focus on is what's in my control, which is, you know, the semifinal performance. So.
Have you watched all the other auditions?
Mm-hmm.
So who's your favourite contestant?
I would say James Smith.
Okay.
Yeah, just his rendition on that song was spot on. I thought I loved it.
Have you been sizing up some of the other competition?
I don't know if I'd say sizing up. Like, you know, it's the only person I would say I'm in competition with is myself, right? I don't want to, you know, go out there and be, oh, because it's so hard to like, who's to say like a dance act is, you know, better than a singer or whatever. Like, that's what's so cool about this this type of competition. So yeah, but I'm not like looking at people or going, oh yeah, and this could be a problem. Like, it's just, you know, I just want to do a show that I'd be happy with.
And what are your plans for live shows?
Well, I'll tell you that it's totally different than what I auditioned with.
Okay.
So, you know, the Birds was more sleight of hand manipulation, and what I'm going to do next is more grand illusion. Well, if I got to the final, it would have to be like another level, I think. Like, I mean, not that, you know, I'm trying to kind of build, right? So start with the Doves, which is, you know, manipulation, sleight of hand. It's a little smaller, I guess, and then get bigger and bigger as it goes on. So we'll see. I don't want to get ahead of myself, though, right?
Yeah. And then what would it mean for you to win? So
That would be insane. But I'm still trying to wrap my head around being here right now.
Yeah.
You know, in the semifinals. So it's that would be crazy. But I'm also just trying to focus on this performance as opposed to thinking of, you know,